Deep in the heart of the Cambodian jungle lies a place where stone and spirit intertwined, a breathtaking monument that was once swallowed by nature and lost to the world for centuries. This is the story of Angkor Wat, the magnificent temple city that continues to capture the imagination of all who behold it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-embarking on an incredible journey to Southeast Asia to explore one of the most awe-inspiring archaeological sites on the planet. Get ready to uncover the secrets of Angkor Wat, a symbol of national pride for Cambodia and a wonder of the ancient world. Let's rewind the clock to the 12th century. The mighty Khmer Empire is at the zenith of its power, dominating much of Southeast Asia. Its ruler, King Suryavarman II, commissions a project of unprecedented scale and ambition. His vision to build a state temple and capital city that would not only serve as a political and religious center, but also as his own personal mausoleum. This grand vision would become Angkor Wat. What's fascinating is that unlike most other Angkorian temples, which were dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, Angkor Wat was dedicated to Vishnu. The temple's orientation is another puzzle. Most Khmer temples face east to greet the rising sun. Angkor Wat, however, faces west. This has led many scholars to believe its primary purpose was funerary, as the west is associated with the end of the day and the end of life. Imagine this entire complex was designed as the final resting place for a king, a microcosmic representation of the Hindu universe. Construction of this masterpiece took an estimated 35 years, involving thousands of artisans, sculptors, and laborers. The scale is just mind-boggling. The temple is built from sandstone blocks, quarried from the sacred Kulin Mountains over 30 miles away. These massive blocks, some weighing up to 1.5 tons, were transported down rivers and canals on rafts. The precision of the stonework is simply astounding. The blocks were fitted together without mortars, so perfectly carved that the seams are often difficult to spot. Let's take a virtual walk through the complex. The entire site is surrounded by a massive outer wall and a wide moat, measuring over 3 miles in length. This moat isn't just for defense. It symbolizes the mythical oceans surrounding Mount Meru, the sacred 5-peaked mountain at the center of the Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist cosmos, which is the abode of the gods. As you cross the stone causeway over the moat, you're symbolically journeying from the world of man into the realm of the divine. Once inside, you're greeted by a series of concentric galleries. These long, covered hallways are famous for their extensive Think of them as a stone comic book stretching for nearly half a mile. These intricate carvings depict epic tales from Hindu mythology, like the churning of the ocean of milks, the great battle of Kurukshetra from the Mahabharata, and scenes from the Ramayana. They also show historical events, immortalizing King Suryavarman II leading his armies into battle. These carvings offer an invaluable window into the beliefs, culture, and daily life of the Khmer Empire. It's a history book written in stone. As you venture deeper into the temple, you ascend through multiple levels, each representing a higher plane of existence. The journey culminates at the central sanctuary, which consists of 5 iconic lotus-shaped towers. The central tower, the highest of them all, represents the peak of Mount Meru in its heyday. This central sanctuary would have housed a statue of Vishnu, connecting the earthly king with the heavenly god. Standing airy, you can't help but feel a profound sense of peace and wonder, gazing out at the jungle canopy from a structure built almost 1,000 years ago. But what happened to this thriving metropolis? By the late 15th century, the Khmer Empire was in decline. Political instability, constant warfare with neighboring kingdoms, and a gradual shift from Hinduism to Theravada, Buddhism, led to the capital being moved south, closer to modern-day Phnom Penh. Angkor was gradually abandoned, left to the mercy of the relentless jungle. For nearly 400 years, Angkor Wat was largely forgotten by the outside world, though it was never truly lost to the local Khmer people. Monks continued to live there, preserving its sanctity. It became a place of pilgrimage, shrouded in myth and legend. Then, in the mid-19th century, a French naturalist and explorer named Henri Mouat stumbled upon the temple. While he wasn't the first Westerner to see it, his vivid descriptions and detailed sketches, published posthumously, sparked a wave of fascination across Europe. He wrote, "It is grander than anything left to us by Greece or Rome." Suddenly, the world's attention was fixed on this lost city. Mouat's rediscovery led to decades of intensive restoration work, primarily by French archaeologists. They faced the monumental task of clearing the jungle that had reclaimed the temples. Giant fig and silk cotton trees had wrapped their roots around the ancient stones, both holding them together and tearing them apart. It was a delicate balancing act to preserve the structures without destroying the very nature that had become part of their iconic, romantic appeal. Today, Angkor Wat stands as the heart of the Angkor Archaeological Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that covers over 150 square miles and contains hundreds of other temples, each with its own unique story. While Angkor Wat is the most famous, nearby temples like Bain, with its enigmatic smiling faces, and Ta Prohm, where the jungle has been left largely untouched, are equally captivating. You might recognize Ta Prohm as the filming location for the Tomb Raider movie, which further cemented Angkor's place in popular culture. Experiencing Angkor Wat is more than just a history lesson. It's a sensory journey. The best time to visit is at sunrise, watching the first rays of light illuminate the sky behind those 5 iconic towers, casting a perfect reflection in the lotus pond is a truly magical, once-in-a-lifetime experience. The air is cool, the crowds are hushed in anticipation, and as the temple emerges from the darkness, you feel a connection to the centuries of humanity that have stood in this very spot, filled with the same sense of awe. The symbolism of Angkor Wat is powerful. It represents the pinnacle of Khmer architectural and artistic achievement. It's a testament to the ingenuity, devotion, and sheer ambition of an ancient civilization. But it also serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of empires and the enduring power of nature. For the Cambodian people, Angkor Wat is more than just a tourist attraction. It's the soul of their nation. It proudly features on their national flag, a symbol of their glorious past and their resilient spirit. Despite the country's turbulent modern history, the temple has remained a source of immense national pride and a beacon of hope for the future. So, if you're ever planning a trip to Southeast Asia, make sure this incredible monument is at the top of your list. It's a place that will challenge your sense of scale, ignite your imagination, and leave an indelible mark on your soul. It's a journey back in time, a dance between civilization and wilderness, and a profound spiritual experience all rolled into one. The lost temple city of Angkor Wat is not just a destination, it's a revelation. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible exploration today. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the history and mystery of Angkor Wat. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more adventures into the world's most fascinating places. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next journey. Until then, keep exploring.